Every company has a strategy, but the strongest ones have something deeper. A culture built by people.
My name is Larry Wright and I lead product and innovation at Check.
My name is Oge and I lead the project team at Check.
My name is Idoko Emmanuel. I lead the backend engineering team at Check.
My name is Godwin Olatunde. I'm a senior motion designer here at Check.
Hi, I'm Bukumi. I work with the people team at Check.
What makes Check stand out from other workplaces, I would say, is the ability to do your best work. And the ability to do your best work doesn't necessarily just tie into your own ability, but because you're surrounded by other people who are gearing towards doing their best work, where the normal is not where we're being settled at. What is beyond normal, what is beyond everything. Our motto, or I would say our tagline, is like rethink everything. So while you're at Check, you are rethinking everything you do know, you are rethinking everything that you think you will learn, and you are unlearning and learning. If it exists somewhere else in the world, you can as well be the one also doing it. So it's a thing where you are doing your best work, you are doing the best possible work, you're pushing things further than you would normally expect to see anywhere else. And there's an informal saying we kind of have here at Check where we say, when you're working at Check, you get to do your best work, your possible best work within your career. It is not a brag, it is not a false, or it's not a lie. It's essentially saying that we push you to see things beyond normal, we push you to see things beyond the face value, where you take things that you normally do and then in the best possible way, surrounded by other creatives as good as you with the same goal in mind, you are doing things extraordinarily well that would compete on a global stage and not just a Nigerian standard.
Check is a design company through and through. When I joined here last year, I unfortunately had an incident where I blew out my knee. And imagine joining a month after and then you have to go on, what's it called? You have to go to the hospital, you have to be off work for some time. And the level of proactiveness with the team in terms of ensuring my HMO could cover certain things, the check-ins. I remember one occasion where when I was preparing to come back into the office, the CEO offered to pick me up, daily to take me to the office. And I think you just kind of like emphasize that design happens outside screens and you design for those kinds of experiences for your employees.
One initiative I've introduced that's made work feel more meaningful for my team would be taking charge of and leading the creation of our API best practices. This has made work, picking up a project, feel easy and has made work faster. Because of this document, we now own most of our processes individually, not just based on departments.
Because of the nature of the work we do, we build a lot of products for ourselves and clients, so a lot of things are happening at the same time. So what's important is leading with context, making sure that all the people on the teams know exactly what needs to be done in terms of where the business is headed, any decisions that have been made, so that they have all the context that they need to make any decisions on the project. That's the first thing. Second thing is to encourage bravery. Because we're trying to challenge a lot of conventions, you want to make sure that people are bold enough to make certain decisions on their own. And bravery looks like challenging perspective. For example, a leader said something in the organization and you don't agree with it. Because you have context, you can challenge that perspective. And then the last thing would be just trusting the team. So when you give them a lot of context, they're able to make decisions on their own. And now some of those decisions can pan out and others might not necessarily pan out. But you want to make sure you trust the team to be able to make decisions on those projects.
I would say my style of leading people here at Check is more of everyone is their own leader in a sense. I expect that each of my team members take ownership of what they are doing themselves, and all I have to do is step in to make sure that the quality remains top-notch and the same across board. I'll expect that each of them are leaders in their own stead, taking things running end to end, making sure that they are essentially team leads of their own and nothing falls between the cracks.
I believe that you should trust that you've hired intelligent people and allow them to start to figure things out. Give them enough context and throw them into the deep end. When you've done something once and you see that the world did not end, life goes on, then you become more confident to take on even more things. You're able to take ownership and really drive results. But the caveat I'll add to that is you have to have hired smart, driven, proactive and curious people. If you don't have that, then you really can't trust them or give them that autonomy to fly.
Making new hires feel welcome is very tricky, but thankfully during the period of COVID where everything went remote, it's a lot more easier to accommodate for certain things. So a lot of our systems and processes started accommodating for a larger and better onboarding flow. How would we interact with someone who is 5 hours time zones away, where we can still interact and still talk beautifully well? We're extending our onboarding period to include gaps within time zones and certain things like that. Then there's also the internal discussions that we have where, aside from being welcome as a new staff, you're kind of being welcome as a creative in your own stead, where there are out of office banters, out of office jokes, and just different things that make you not feel like you're coming into just to work. So yeah, it's just a balance to let you know that you are not coming here solely because you have a 9 to 5 and you're getting a salary at the end of the month. You're coming because we're a group of good guys and ladies that do great work and have a great time doing such great work.
So we're very intentional about new team members when they are coming in, about our onboarding process, and so we have created different communication touch points so that new team members feel settled and relaxed, as well as have an overview of what to expect within their first few weeks at Check. We send out an integration schedule so they have an overview of that. We also pair them with a buddy, someone in another team who helps them to stay integrated and also helps them with the culture at Check.
Hi guys, my name is Timothy, experienced engineer here at Check.
Hi, my name is Tofumi and I'm a front-end engineer at Check.
My name is Venu Green and I'm a content associate here at Check. One of the exciting things about my job here at Check is our NAC and standard for excellence. The fact that every single thing that we do at Check is driven by a high level of excellence, and not just excellence in its regular form, but we match our work with global standards.
You get to approach every problem from first principles. When I say problem now, I mean projects, right? Because every project is unique and different. So yeah, that's very exciting because things are always changing.
Working in Check basically has helped me grow personally and professionally with my taste and a knack for excellence. There's a high level of excellence that's expected when you work in Check, in the kind of work that you do, regardless of your level, regardless of the core at which you practice here at Check. So for me, it's not just doing my task, it's not just achieving my task, it's also looking at the quality of the job, ensuring that it meets global standards, and ensuring that looking at it from multiple perspectives and angles. I'll say that that's one thing. There's also the fact that you also build other skill sets aside your technical core. So you also get soft skills, you also get to also work with diverse brands and learn about other industries that you may not have encountered or have been familiar with because of the diversity of our portfolio here at Check.
The team is across the country. We stay connected through constant communication and quarterly check-ins, team hangouts, and even regular discussions on how you're doing. Those things are deeply rooted in the culture at Check here.
Being connected to the company's culture and mission here is very easy because culture is something that we are very big on and we reiterate a lot. For example, we have messaging guidelines that is given to you when you join Check. I think it's something that is given and is reiterated time and time again. We also have what is called quarterly town halls that helps us reiterate the vision of the company basically for each member of the team. So we get like a consistent reminder of what we're doing, what we're doing. So regardless of where you move to or wherever you go to, it's something that is put in each quarter to sort of remind you and help you stay glued to the vision.
The moment where I felt most supported was when I was trying to transition teams. I just sort of spoke to my manager about having new interests, and everybody was so supportive of me sort of making that transition. That made me feel very seen, and yeah, I mean, it has been great so far.
One of the moments I can recall where I felt seen and supported was a task that I had to handle last year for one of our clients. So they had just launched their learning academy, and I needed to manage the entire process from onboarding down to certificate processing, class activation, and it was quite a lot. And I felt like I was just doing it in the motions of just trying to achieve the task and get it done and ensure that the client doesn't have any hassles or complaints throughout the entire process. I didn't really think that anyone was taking much notice, even though my team lead was available. He gave feedback, gave suggestions, pats on the back and the rest, but I felt like that was just about it. It was just the client and myself. But however, at the end of the year, I got an award for that. I got an award for my performance for the entire year, basically, and it was, will I say, one of the moments where I felt seen.
The project that has made me feel proudest to be part of Check is definitely Q. So I'm not saying the name because it's currently not public yet. It is a tool that I sort of built to solve an internal problem here, and we are planning to sort of roll it out to public people. So the support around that and how that has developed from just a problem we had to a full-on product on its own has makes me very proud to have done that and to be part of a team that sort of thinks beyond whatever your original idea might have been.
One of my proudest moments, or one of my proudest work that was done here at Check, or I was part of, because it wasn't exactly me who did it, but I was just a part of it, was our retail investment report. So we launched a retail investment report at the earlier part of this year, and just seeing how we're able to gather all the data, gather all the stats, and even seeing how much research that was put into it, and even understanding a lot of the gap that exists in the retail investment industry in Nigeria today was really eye-opening. So I would say that that was one of our proudest moments here.